Good morning everyone. Welcome back to your biology practical class. So today in my previous class I have discussed about the pH and water holding capacity of different types of soil, and I have told you that here I was performing only one type of soil and told you that I will provide you the data, and I have uploaded it in the assignment. Okay, you can find it in my e-portal. I have uploaded the data for the water holding capacity, for the pH, for the moisture content and texture. Okay, so I have told you that you need to perform this with 4 types of soil. As online classes are going on, that is why I will show you only one type of soil, right? So please everyone, just check it that are you getting it or not. Okay, I have already uploaded the data for the 4 practicals related to the soil sample. You will find it in the assignment. Clear? If you don't get it, please let me know through in the chat box. Okay, so let's come to the today's practical. So today I will perform the another practical. Let me tell you the heading of your practical. So what is the heading? That collect and study of soil samples at least 2 different sites and study them for texture, moisture content, pH and water holding capacity. Correlate with the kinds of plants found in them. So we will just perform today the texture and moisture content of the soil sample, because we have already performed the water holding capacity and pH one. So first I will discuss about the texture, and after that I will discuss about the moisture content. So what are the requirements for this part practical? A digger, some polythene bags, hand lens, meshes of different port size, measuring cylinder, water, etc. Okay, but I will show you how you have to perform it in the laboratory, because I will provide you the soil sample. You no need of bringing it, okay, from the garden or anywhere else. So what is the procedure? You have to collect soil sample from the different localities like crop field, roadside, riverside, garden side. Okay, and you have to take the soils from the polythene bags and you have to bring it in the laboratory. But on the examination day I will provide you different soil samples, and I will not tell you what type of soil it is, and you have to find it out the different whatever will be in the question. Okay, and there don't write the garden soil or crop field soil. The sample will be marked as sample 1 or sample 2, so you have to just write it down that sample 1, moisture content of sample 1 is this, moisture content of sample B is that, like this. Okay, you know already, you have performed practical examination in the class 11, so I think you can do it very easily. So how you will study the texture of the soil? So for that you have to examine the, you can examine the soil samples by hand lens, and you can feel it with your fingers in the dry as well as moist state. Okay, so first here what we will do, we will take 50 gram of soil sample. Here we have taken the soil sample of garden soil. Okay, so you can see this is the garden soil, and ma'am has measured with, and ma'am will show you how you have to perform this soil sample. But on your examination day you have to measure that, you have to measure 50 ml 50 gram of soil sample. Okay, so after that what we will do, we will take a 250 ml measuring cylinder. So you can see here it is already marked 250. Let me show you. Okay, 250. So it is a 250 ml measuring cylinder. Now we will add 200 ml of water, and we will shake it well. First we will add soil into the measuring cylinder. Please ma'am, add the soil. See how ma'am is doing. First ma'am is adding the soil sample. Okay, so 50 gram soil sample we have added in the measuring cylinder. Now we will add 200 ml of water. Okay, now ma'am will shake it properly. Look, ma'am is shaking it properly. Okay, so after shaking it properly, what you have to do, you have to allow the soil particles to settle down. Okay, so we will keep it for few minutes, and after that we will record the thickness of layers from the different types of particles in the measuring cylinder, and we will calculate their relative percentage, and similarly, we will record the relative percentage of different type of soil particles present in the different soil samples. Okay, so this is the way you have to perform the practical of texture of the soil. Now, on the left side of the page, you have to draw the diagram. That means at the bottom, what we will get? We will get coarse sand. After that, fine sand. After that, silt. After that, clay. After that, we will get water, and at the topmost layer we will find the humus. You have to label all the points, and you have to draw the diagram on the left side of your page. Now next part is observation. You have to write down the observation table. That is, I have uploaded in the assignment part of my e-portal. Okay, just find it out. You have to fill the table. So let me discuss the next practical, because we have to allow it to settle for some time, and at the end of the next practical we will check that what type of content we are getting. Okay, so what is the next practical? Next practical is the moisture content, study of moisture content in a soil sample. So for that, what you have to do, you have to take some amount of soil sample in a dry crucible. Okay, just see, and this is the crucible, and we have taken some amount of soil sample in a dry crucible, and you have to wet it. Okay, so after that you have to record the weight, and you have to heat the crucible on a burner, and you have to dry the soil, then you have to cool it like this. You have to keep a mesh, so you have to keep the burner on, and you have to put this mesh like part, you have to keep it, and after that you have to keep the crucible like this, and you have to on the burner, and after that what you have to do, you have to take this type of glass, and you have to do it constantly, else what will happen, else the moisture will not get dried properly. Okay, so that is why you have to do constantly, you have to stir it like this. Okay, I hope you can see it like this, and when it will get fully dried, after that you have to hold it with a tongue, and as it will hot, so it will be in hot condition, so you have to hold it with the tongue, and you have to keep it in for some times, and you have to allow it for cooling. Okay, so after that what you have to do, after that you have to take the weight again, then what you will get, that means first you have to take the weight of the soil with the crucible, you have to record it, then you have to heat it. So this is the tongue, you can see, and you have to hold the crucible, you have to hold the crucible with the help of the tongue. Okay, with the help of the tongue, and you have to keep it like this. So you have to first you have to record the weight, and after that you have to heat the crucible in the burner, you have to dry the soil, and you have to then cool it. Okay, and again you have to take the weight of the crucible, and you have to record the weight of the dry soil, and from that you can repeat the process with the different type of soil. And next will be the observation. So how will you get the moisture content of the soil? You can find out by a simple equation, that means this is the difference between the final initial weight and the final weight. Okay, so you have to make a table. In first column there will be the soil sample, second column initial weight, third column final weight, and in the last column moisture content. If you mark initial weight as x and final weight as y, then what will be the moisture content? Y minus x gram. So that is how you will be able to find out the actual moisture content inside the soil. I have provided this data also. Okay, so write down the, and you have to draw the diagram on the left side of the page, and you have to write down the table, okay, which already I have uploaded. Now for these two practicals, what will be the precautions? So, first precaution is that soil samples should be separately packed and brought to the laboratory. Don't mix all the soil samples. Okay, and the thickness of the layers formed by different particles in the cylinder should be carefully measured. Okay, and their relative percentage should be accurately calculated. And for this practical, whenever you are handling with burner, you have to careful, and whenever you are holding it with the crucible, with the tongue, you have to be careful. Okay, so these are the basic precautions you have to take for this practical. Now we will see the result of the first practical. Can you tell me your full name? It is written only S. Mondal. Who is he or she? Please tell me. Please tell me your full name. Oh, Shankarsan Mondal. Okay. Shankarsan, please write it down. Write down your full name. Okay. Just a minute. I will show you the result. Shankarsan. Payal, Ruhun, Srijata. Samragi, I have checked your project. It's very good. After checking all of your practicals, projects, I will tell you that if you are having any faults in your project, or you need to change something or not. Okay, I have just started to check. Just see. So you will now check it from this diagram. So I have mentioned that at the top of this solution, what you will get? What is that? This is the humus. So in the diagram you can see it also. This is the humus. After that, what we are getting? We are getting water, right? And after that, let me show you. Can you differentiate the layers? different layers. Okay, just a minute. Let me use a white paper. All the layers can be easily measured. So first humus, then water, after that we will get the clay, then silt, then fine sand, then coarse sand. Just check. This small layer, let me show you. This layer, from this portion to this portion, you can find it out. What is that? This is the clay portion. After that, from this portion to this portion, it is silt, and after that from to this portion it is fine sand, and at the bottom we are getting coarse sand. But if you don't mix it properly, then you will not be able to find out all the layers like this. So mixing part is very important. Are you getting it, everyone? Please let me know, are you getting it or not? Can you see the coarse sand part, clay part? I know it is quite difficult. Yes, yes, I am showing you na that this is the clay, and next up to this portion is the silt, this is the fine sand, and at the last coarse. Okay, so if it is possible, I will take a picture and I will send it to you. Okay, I will check it. If it is possible, I will take a picture and I will send it to you to the assignment. So from now you have to follow the assignment part, because whenever I will get this type of practical, I will send it to you. Okay, so everyone, please write it down. In my next class, I will most probably I will discuss about the salivary amylase part. Okay, so this practical is very important, so everyone follow my next class. Okay, so for today that's it. Thank you and bye bye everyone.